A single gemstone sits under glass, priced at $12,000. Yet, if you walk out of the boutique and try to sell it back, its value drops by up to 80% instantly. This is the central anomaly of a $90 billion global marketplace. For over a century, the modern diamond industry has violated the foundational law of economics, the law of supply and demand. In the late 19th century, diamonds were genuinely rare, found only in a handful of riverbeds in India and Brazil. But in 1867, a massive reserve was discovered near the Vaal River in South Africa. Suddenly, miners were unearthing diamonds by the bucket load. The market faced an immediate existential crisis. If anyone could buy a diamond for pennies, the stone lost its psychological power. The illusion of exclusivity was on the verge of total collapse. To save the market, a small group of British investors realized they had to do something counterintuitive. They had to buy the entire supply. By consolidating every major mine into a single corporate entity, they gained the power to artificially choke the global flow of gemstones. But controlling the physical supply was only half the battle. To turn a common rock into the ultimate symbol of wealth, they needed to deploy a psychological weapon so potent it would reshape human behavior for generations. By 1888, the consolidated entity known as De Beers dominated global production. According to historical corporate records, the syndicate controlled roughly 90% of the world's rough diamond trade. But a massive structural problem loomed. Young people in Western economies were losing interest in luxury gems due to economic depressions. In 1938, De Beers hired the New York advertising agency N.W. Ayer & Son. The mandate was precise: link diamonds inextricably to love, courtship, and social status. The agency did not sell a product. They sold an emotion. They pioneered subtle product placements, ensuring Hollywood leading ladies wore massive rocks on screen. They lectured high school students across America about the history of the gemstone. Then came 1947, and with it, 4 words that changed consumer psychology forever: a diamond is forever. The slogan was a masterstroke of economic defense. By convincing the public that a diamond was an unbreakable heirloom, De Beers ensured that consumers would never resell their jewelry. A diamond bought was a diamond permanently removed from the market. This prevented a secondary used diamond market from ever emerging, allowing the cartel to maintain absolute price control. The distribution architecture was engineered like a Swiss watch. De Beers created a system called the site. 10 times a year, a select group of roughly 100 diamond dealers, known as site holders, were invited to London. They were handed a small plastic box of rough diamonds. There was no negotiation, no bargaining. Buyers either paid the price dictated by the cartel or lost their invitation forever. The mechanics were flawless until the earth revealed a secret that the syndicate could not buy out. In the 1950s, Soviet geologists discovered a massive kimberlite pipe in Yakutia, Siberia, the Mir mine. The volume of diamonds waiting beneath the permafrost was staggering. Mainstream trade records indicate that the Soviet Union was suddenly producing millions of carats annually. If Russia dumped these stones onto the open market, the De Beers price structure would disintegrate overnight. Instead of competing, the two global superpowers formed a quiet alliance. De Beers agreed to purchase the entirety of the Soviet Union's high-quality diamond output. But the Siberian stones presented a new logistical challenge. They were mostly small, under half a carat. To move this massive new inventory, the marketing machine shifted again. They invented the Eternity Ring, a band encrusted with dozens of tiny Soviet diamonds, marketed to married couples as a sign of renewed devotion. For decades, this cartel model absorbed every threat, from new mines in Australia to political shifts in Africa. But the traditional structure relied on a single unassailable truth: that a diamond could only be created by nature over millions of years. Today, that truth has been dismantled. Modern chemical vapor deposition tech can grow a gem-quality diamond in a matter of weeks. Chemically, physically, and optically, these lab-grown stones are identical to mined ones. The industry faces an entirely new kind of supply shock, one that cannot be locked inside a vault. Public industry reports show that lab-grown diamonds now capture a massive share of the engagement ring market, forcing traditional miners to slash prices and reinvent their narratives. The $90 billion apparatus is experiencing a profound tectonic shift. Yet, the story of the diamond industry provides a profound lesson in economic psychology. Value is rarely an intrinsic property of a physical object. It is a manufactured consensus. We desire things not because they are useful, but because we have been told they are scarce. When the illusion of scarcity fades, the true market value is exposed. As technology continues to democratize luxury, it forces a critical evaluation of what else we value simply because a system designed it that way. If a stone's worth can be engineered in a boardroom, one has to wonder, which of our other everyday status symbols are built on nothing more than brilliantly managed perception? If you want to see how another corporate empire is secretly positioning itself to dominate the physical world, click on the next video and make sure to subscribe. We'll see you there.